Hello you, I am so glad that you're here today. This video is just a little bit different than what I normally do. It is about decorating and it's called Plan With Me, and what I have put together, some of the ideas and inspiration where I get my ideas for decorating for fall. So I'm going to share that with you today, and I hope you're going to enjoy this video. So you're going to see me looking down over here. I have my handy dandy iPad over here with some of the ideas, but I'm going to share the pictures up here with you on what I'm talking about. So let's just go ahead and get started. Now for my fall inspiration, I'm going to cover over some fall home decor, and I'm going to go through a little bit of each section of my home and where I got the ideas and some of the items that I'll be using, and I've got a few new items to add to the mix. And also I'm going to share with you some of the fall activities. I have mentioned before that my sister's planning to come down and visit with us 3 or 4 weeks, or as long as she likes, and I have planned a few activities, not a whole lot, just a few fall activities for us to go out and enjoy if the weather permits. I like to apologize for not having my videos up a little bit quicker, but I felt like I've been going through like a keto flu. Larry and I have been on a keto for 2 weeks, and he has lost 13 pounds and I have lost 10. So maybe one day I'll share with you some of what we were doing. We've been trying new recipes and it's really been working for us, but we just sort of want to do it for health reasons, and I may share that video with you later on down the road. But for now, I feel a lot better, and it's just time to get started with some fall decorating. Let's start here in my entryway. And I just have a few favorites, but this picture right here that I'm sharing with you, although I do love the colors, you guys know I'm going to add all kinds of color to my home. And this is very muted, although it's very, very pretty. I love how they have styled layering the blankets and adding some pumpkins. Now, if I didn't want to put a pumpkin, I could put something else, but I really do like this idea, and I'm going to try to incorporate that on my bench in my entryway. Now, I will also be decorating my console that sits behind my sofa for my entryway, and I'll show you when we do that video what I have planned for that. I don't have an inspiration piece, it's just some things that I had on hand. Moving on over to the living room. Now this is going to be the biggest change. When I showed some of these items to my sister, she's like, Beck, she said, that's so not you. And I said, yeah, I agree, but I want to try something different. This picture here that I got from Hobby Lobby this year is my inspiration piece. I love everything about this picture. I love the colors. I just want to incorporate those colors around my mantle and my living room. And I want to try a new rug. Now I know normally I say I'm not going to put anything over my floors, usually just a small rug. This is a bigger room size rug and I love it. I got it from Amazon. I'm going to add it to the space, and I love it because it's thin and it's not a trip hazard. And I love the earth tone colors to it, so I'm going to try to apply the rug and soften the room, especially for the upcoming winter months. The next area we're going to move into is the dining room area, and I do have an inspiration picture that I'll share right here with you. And when I seen this, I loved everything about it. I loved that the table, it was just the centerpiece. I was able to find that runner, and I will, when I do my Decorate With Me, I will link everything that I can in the description box or if you want to find something like that right now, everything is linked in my Amazon storefront under autumn, fall favorites for this year. But I love everything about this idea. The lady had this long board runner, this riser. I don't have anything like that, but I'm going to try to do this in my own style, but I love everything about that. And I don't think I'm going to put dishes on the table. I like it open like that. And I just think it's going to make it too busy for the fall, and see what I can come up with for the dining room. And I can't wait to share that with you for my dining room. I'm excited about that. Part of my dining room also is the hutch. And I have seen several ladies on YouTube that has this hutch, and it's just a beautiful style. But as some of you may know, Larry made my hutch many, many years ago, and I love decorating it. And so for this year, I think I'm going to try to gather all of my copper together and see what I can come up with, because this is just styled so beautiful. I love the colors. I love the copper color for the fall. And also, if you remember when I shopped at Hobby Lobby, I looked at that copper kettle, but I didn't buy it. It was a picture, and I didn't buy it. And I'm hoping, you know, maybe, I thought maybe I would find one thrifting, but I haven't. I may go back and get that. I think after the 40%, it was maybe like $17. So I'm not sure. I may only use just what copper I have on hand, but we'll see. Moving on, another part I consider part of my dining room is my buffet. It's sort of between my living room. You all know I haven't opened that concept here in my home. And my buffet, my inspiration picture is this. And I just love the colors. I love the black chalkboard. So I'm going to try to do something in that area. And I like all these dark tones for the autumn, and hopefully I can come up with something that's similar to this. Moving on to what I have planned for my kitchen. This is a little different. You guys know I do love the farmhouse style in my kitchen. It is totally a farmhouse kitchen. But I wanted to go with some natural colors for this fall. And I already have this rug, but I wanted to change up the curtains and the tea towels. And when I came up with these colors, and I love also the pears. I thrifted some, and I thought, you know, I've never decorated with pears, so I think I'm gonna try this year. And so I just love how all this looks. The rug I already had. I've moved around about in my kitchen, my living room, my entryway, but I just love all the neutral colors about this. I'm able to find these vintage tea towels from Amazon.com, and the curtains, I'm a little iffy. I haven't got to see them when they come in, and I'm hoping that they look the way that I want them to look in my kitchen, because I want to do a neutral farmhouse in my kitchen. I don't know if those two words go together. Most of the time it's, you know, black and white or bright buffalo check colors, but we'll see how it's going to work out for this year. And again, like I said, I just love the pears, and, you know, even to decorate with some real pears from the grocery store in a bowl would just be awesome too. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to put it all together, but I'm sharing my plans with you. So yeah, it is a little different. I will also be working on my laundry room for fall. I love to walk in there and that it's somewhat decorated a little bit with the rest of the house. And I get to decorate my mudroom this year. I haven't done anything with it, but I've got a few pieces that I think is going to work in that mud room, and I just can't wait to share that with you. Now, let's go ahead and move to some fall activities, and this is what I got planned. Now, I know that my sister may be in, and hopefully she will be, and I have a few activities planned for us that I think that she will really enjoy. And one of them is really close. It's just 16 miles down the road from us, and it's Shakertown Village. If you haven't been there and you come to this area, be sure and go visit. They've got their fall festival going on right now. And so I think it goes from September all the way through October. I'll try to make a video and share that with you guys. I'll also link their information in the description box below if you may want to come and visit. But like I said, they've got their fall festival going on. They'll have pumpkin decorations. And right down the road from Shaker Village is a boat ride. And if it's going to be a great weather day, we're going to take this boat tour down the river and back up. It's a paddle boat, and it's very enjoyable. And we're hoping that we'll see some of the leaves changing for the fall down the river. Also there at Shaker Village, they have a horse carriage. You can do a horse carriage that's more personal, and I think they have hay rides, and then they have this family carriage, and they have a tour that will take you around and tell you all about Shakertown Village. We will also be making reservations at the restaurant. It's called the Trustees Table, and everything they serve is what they grow, what they can, and you know, if it's fresh chicken, it's fresh chicken. And so we will make reservations and have a lunch there, lunch or dinner, and I think that my sister will enjoy it. And I will try to share that with you guys. Another activity that we've got planned, reservations are already made. I hope sis makes it. That is Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We have a cabin reserved for 6 nights. And there's just a lot of things that we like to share with her, and a lot of things that we enjoy when we're there. Several restaurants, got some antique malls that I want to go and visit, and I will try to share that with you. But we love walking downtown Gatlinburg, and our cabin is already reserved, and hopefully we're going to see some of the fall foliage you know, for the time that we're going to be down there. I think it'll probably just be starting, but I'm sure it's just going to be beautiful. And last but not least is just driving around the countryside here in the rolling hills of Kentucky, looking at the fall foliage to just, you know, ooh and ah over that. So these are my plans for fall, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope I inspire you to get your own activities together, decorate your home to where you're going to be cozy, and I just think it's a wonderful time of year. And we know it's the change before the winter, but it's always just so beautiful, and it's one of my favorite seasons. You know, spring and fall is my 2 favorite seasons. I can't just have one. You guys know that. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.